confirmed reports of visuals of a very large tornado on the ground.
I have never seen a storm quite like this.
This is unbelievable. This is something that we rarely see here in Central Florida.
And as we clean up from Helene, the National Hurricane Center says the Caribbean and the Gulf are on watch for more potential active storms.
We have a broad area of low pressure trying to get going.
National Hurricane Center has placed a 50% chance in the next 24 to 48 hours for tropical formation.
So we're talking about a Category 5 hurricane.
It was a beast. At its strongest, it was top 5 in intensity for strongest hurricane ever. It was one of those things where you knew that this was going to be one that people were going to be talking about for a while.
We signed an executive order declaring a state of emergency yesterday.
Plan ahead because there could be power out for several days.
We're going to board up, bag up, and leave.
For a while, when you have a brand new storm, models take it one way, some other models take it the other. But they were pretty unison from the get-go. The intensity and the timing, they fluctuate a little bit, but at the end of the day, we knew it was coming to Florida. That was a guarantee.
Take this storm very seriously, folks.
Making sure you are in your place where you need to be starting at 12 o'clock in the afternoon tomorrow.
51 counties under a state of emergency.
We could potentially be pushing winds of 100 miles an hour or greater.
I think it made people say, wait a second, this could be catastrophic.
Confirmed. Those are confirmed tornadoes.
And I'm hoping that everybody was listening to us and got into their safe place, because that is no doubt major damage.
Like when you said violent winds, that is exactly what we're starting to pick up here.
Here's another one right out there, that little speck.
That was a time where we knew that the words we were saying and the people in that path had to take action.
If you're in Deer Park and you're not already in your safe room, we want you to go in there right now.
Be able to shelter in place immediately and just kind of ride this out at this point.
And that's when things get real, because rarely do you get tropical tornadoes that are confirmed on the ground that last that long. If I'm going to remember one thing about Milton, it's going to be that tornado outbreak. The tornado started at about 1. They lingered till about 6, 7 o'clock. Landfall happened just after about 8 o'clock.
I can tell you what is different is the water is definitely starting to come up.
That was now the start of next round. You know, we were talking about that tropical trifecta. It had the tornadoes, it had the storm surge, but then here comes the wind and the rain.
The concern has always been a big flooding threat for many communities.
One of the things we really tried to remind people is finding ways of being notified. Not just for a tornado warning, but a flash flood. Things happen fast. And then it's all hands on deck. We have engineers, we have producers, we have managers, we have production teams. I don't think anybody walks away from coverage going, well, this is not my job. Yeah, it is. The public needs us. Our community needs us. I mean, just because Milton's out doesn't mean that we're done. It's about 4, 5 o'clock in the morning. Things are starting to settle off in some places, and you start getting optimistic. You're like, okay, we did it. But you also have to stop and say, we don't know what this storm did on the ground.
The water is expected to continue to rise.
That water is all going somewhere, and in this case, it is seeping into this neighborhood.
And more than 250,000 Floridians applied for federal assistance through FEMA.
The story now becomes the community and what we need to do to get results for our community.
It's such a good feeling to see that there's still love.
This is resilience. This is people dealing with what they have to deal with to go on and keep life as normal as they can.